Grand rising to my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It's your boy, Terrible Waunstarr, and you know I gotta touch bases with them Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Hey, disclaimer. Hey, only take what resonate, and what do not resonate with your story, or what do you feel like is similar to what's going on with you. Let that go to the side. It might be for somebody else, because this is a general reading, and be smart with the choices that you make. Okay, with that being said, also, Libras, I feel like it might be a Libra in your chart. Excuse me, I just done that earlier. Aries, I feel like you might need to earn your worth. I feel like people that's been around you lately really don't see the real you, the real potential, and the caring person that you are. People may have been testing the waters with you, and you starting to see how people really are around you. You need to start paying more attention to your wealth, to your materials, and also your health. With that also being said, if you are looking for somebody or you in a relationship at the moment, we'll get more clarification. I feel like they might be a keeper, but you also got to take caution, because they can end up being a narcissist as well. But we're going to find more about what's going on. I need you to follow your instincts, and it could be a Sagittarius, and you might need healing. So, with that basically been said, so now let's look into the energies of the cards. So, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Hey, cross watchers, welcome as well. Also, how I normally do this: past, present, future, clarification of past, present, future, and we are all go through the story all together. You know how most tarot people do it. Also, if you find any information that's helpful along the journey and also after, please make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. With that being said, I already done saged the cards down for you, Aries. So let's go and pray over the cards and see what the universe has to say for us. Spirits, we just want to thank you right now for everything that you do for us. And please help us guide the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus on how to walk through the life and see what's going on as a blueprint. Anything that's unfamiliar, help them guide themselves and align themselves the way they need to be, accessibly towards the positive growth that they need to see. Ashe. So here we go. Let's get started. Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Ashe. Spirit. Ashe, Spirit. What else do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Ashe. Ashe. Can I get two more, please? One more, please. Ashe. Now, what do we have here? We have the Eight of Wands. Upright for your past energy. It can be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, or this could be you. You got the eight. Yeah, you got the Eight of Wands. So if something is not going in rapid speed in your past, and I feel like with the Seven of Cups, because you clarify by the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So I feel like with the Seven of Cups in reverse, you're exploring something, but it's not coming to the things that it needs to be. And I feel like with the Ace of Wands, also it wasn't creating that new spark, that new starting point, that new place where you need to be. That was creating a conflict with you at all costs. You might have been having warning flags. You might have been seeing people being sneaky. You might have been feeling like people has been crossing you in your past, because with the Seven of Cups, you know, I feel like it's dealing with emotions. I feel like you wasn't letting your emotions explore themselves to the thing where it need to be. I feel like it can be a Pisces dealing with this situation also. So with this card, it also wasn't creating. It wasn't creating the new spark, the new starting point that you need. And I feel like some of y'all been feeling left out. And I feel like this could have been you in your past energy. You feel me? I feel like you was going through the healing and wasn't finding healing, and you had to let a certain situation go because it was being like a disease to your spirit, or a dis-ease to the body, or a dis-ease to the mind, because you was thriving on change and you had your good vibes and you needed that self-love and you was dreaming big and you was divinely guided, but toxic traits that turn around stopped a situation that was getting too late, and you didn't look back. So that's what I feel like what happened to the Aries. You didn't look back. So now in your present energy, you also got the Knight of Cups with the Eight of Cups with the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands and King of Swords and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So with this Knight of Cups, Knights normally represent emotions. Knights represent love, intuition. So I feel like intuitively, you wasn't mastering, or you wasn't being in tune with yourself right now. You got to start being in tune with your emotions more often. You got to start loving yourself. You got to start seeing something, because believe me, there is something better in store. So again, with this, even this is your clarification, pay attention to your emotions, because while you paying attention to your emotions, you are no longer holding on to things that need to be held on to. You no longer feeling abandoned. You are walking away from the situations. Even with this King of Swords, now you are mastering yourself to make the decisions. You are cutting through all type of the bullshit. You are cutting through every type of situation that you got to do, but you got to be more inspired. You got to stay determined on your path in this present moment, because if you stand inside your path in this moment, it's going to lead you directly where you need to be. Do you hear me, Aries? You got to let that phoenix shine within. Let that burning phoenix come out. You got to let it come out, because for your future energy, and I feel like before we even get to your future energy, you need to let the universe do it for you. Some of y'all not letting the universe do it. You cannot control some things. Some things are out of your control. So don't control the situation and go. You might need some spirit might be telling you. You might need to sit down and relax, because even though you felt betrayed, you did use your intuition. Because again, this is a learning cycle for you, and you sit up there releasing. You need to release that king in you. When I say king, that masculine energy, and get rid of that old bad karma toxic traits. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn that was playing mind games. But right now, Masculite represent a transformation of a healing cycle within you, because that's what this is. That is what this is. It transforms you, and it helps you go through the hidden motives, because you've chosen to help others with dealing with a narcissist. It can be you, it can be somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? It can be you, it can be anybody right now, but Aries, you are pushing to the point, because with the Four of Cups, now we can get to your present energy, because we get this understanding. Because now with the Four of Cups normally is boredom. You're not even being bored no more. It's nothing, you are not wanting nothing, because now you have seen what you wanted to see. And you no more making plans. It's no more looking out, because you getting yourself together, because your inspiration is already done. You got to get yourself emotionally stable first, so you can get this right here. Because that's when your Page of Cups come in. That's when you turn around your good luck offer. You're holding the energies. You in surprise. You got that new child energy. You got that spark, and you got to keep that spark. So you being alert with what's going on. You being alert. So Aries, let's recap this again. I feel like with the Eight of Swords, not the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Believe me, Eight of Wands. You got to stop having this unstoppable energy. You got it. You supposed to have it, but in your past, you didn't have it. And it stopped you from your options and your situations, and you was no longer looking back. And you were no longer hanging on to everything that was going on, and it stopped you from your new beginnings, and you was fighting through situations that you had no business fighting over, because the conflict, and you was fighting people that was crossing you out. So even with this energy that came about right now, because you had the Knight of Cups in reverse, I believe, and you wasn't coming and being in tune with your emotions, you wasn't being in tune with yourself, but it stopped you because you no longer feel abandoned. You started walking away from the situations, and now you start cutting through the BS. You start holding your situation, your foundation, and you start being firm in this energy right here, and now you need to start making that valid decision to get you where you need to be. Even though with this future energy coming up, and it's all in the choices of how you make up on it, Because with the Four of Cups in reverse, you need to start being more stubborn and more holding yourself, because that's what you're not doing at the moment. You're not looking out the way you need to be. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You need to start making more plans to get to this wish fulfillment that you're not seeing because you're right there. But you need to use that inner child within you to get to where you need to be. And you got to be alert. So with that information right there, I hope that helps you. Any information that you got that is helpful, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm not finished with you yet. That was the story, and that's for you go for the mid-February. So I got to pull out one more card for you. This is the Shaman Tarot deck that I also use too, and I do got the description in the box down below. So when you sit up there and look at it, you already know what it is. So let's get one card and then we'll read it out. Spirit, can I get one card from you when I pull out that Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? And we got two of bows. Two of bows represent the Two of Swords in the tarot deck. Two of Swords represent confusion, blindsided, courage, crossroads, taking a stand. So I feel like you need to take a stand with yourself. Start seeking in more. But in this deck, the bows represent a voyage, and this is called preparation. Daily reality enters into conflict with your own desires, indecision, and a monetary truce. You need to start finding that truce and balance within yourself in order to prosper forward. It's okay. No matter what you're going through, I don't care how people see you. You cut through, you stand stern. Cut through that BS. Keep pushing. Now, with that being said, again, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share it to somebody in your community, because in order to help me grow, it helps the channel grow. In order to help you grow, you got to help me help the channel grow. You feel me? So with that being said, peace, love, and light. Light, love, and peace. I want to say, keep pushing to the next time I see you. This is Tarot with Waunstar, and I'll see you on the next time, baby. Yep.